Hello. What am I even talking about? Hi, lovelies. It has been a long couple months. I finally got my master's degree. Yeah, I definitely overestimated my abilities of being able to keep up with my schoolwork, work, and trying to film YouTube videos. That was not gonna happen. Also, I'm in my backyard, so if you hear the birds, or my neighbor's music, or the squirrels, or everything else, that's why. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple months. I've had a lot happening. I did some cute bookish events. Did I do anything like significant? I don't think so. I mean, I did the LA Times Festival of Books, which is really fun. Yeah, that was really cool. We got to see Rebecca Yarros talk, which was fun. My opinion on Fourth Wing has substantially changed after her last book. Unfortunately, I don't think I want to continue the series. I probably will have to because everyone and their mother is reading it. I don't want to continue it, but I will. What have been my favorite books in the last couple months? Oh, I read My Friends by Frederick Beckman. Beautiful book, highly recommend. I love the Beartown series, so when he came out with this book, I was like, yes, ma'am. And it made me cry. It's a very cute book. I sent it to my aunt because I didn't want to talk about the book just to myself. So I sent it to my aunt. She loved it. So I feel confident that it was a great book. I recently finished Interpreter of Maladies. Very short. I think it was 163 pages. On my Kindle, because I got it on Libby, it was like 190 after the fact. Like, I think the physical book's 163. It's very interesting, very gut-wrenching, especially with the political climate right now. It makes you just realize how much the American dream has changed. Because America is like idealized by immigrants, but then immigrants get, per se, the short end of the stick in America. It's very sad. It's based in like the 70s, so it's a little bit older, but I enjoyed it. The themes still ring true. The writing is beautiful. She's an author that actually shows you. She doesn't tell you. You know what I mean? I hate authors that tell you what you're supposed to be feeling. I want to be shown, and I want to experience it for myself, and I want to be able to pick up my own ideas from the writing and not be like, you should be sad, you should be angry, you should be annoyed at this fact. No, I want you to give me the story and write it beautifully, and I want to pick up my own thoughts and feelings from the story, which I think that book beautifully did. I mean, it won a Pulitzer. I'm not saying anything that people have already said. I'm just, like, I feel like I've been in a smut hole for so long, I forget there's actually good books. I do read, like, the classics and good literature and good contemporary fiction, but I feel like I mainly read, Kindle Unlimited smutty books because that's what makes me happy in life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a happy gal. It's just, you forget what good literature is, because I just read, I just read The Sun Queen Trials. That whole series, it's 4 books. It's fun. It's definitely, it feels like ACOTAR ripoff, and the Selection series, if you guys have ever read that. And it feels like low-key a ripoff of them, because it's like, of course she's not gonna end up with the first guy, of course she's ending up with the villain, there's trials, like the Lost Queen aspect. The main character, I think everyone from like TikTok / Instagram always talks about the first line of the first book. It's it's something about that bitch touched my fucking soap. Yeah, but it was an okay series. It's just her writing she's telling you. And I don't enjoy that style of writing, and there was one too many smut scenes. Okay? I'm a girly that loves smut. as much as the next girl. But when you have a 600-page novel, and you put 30% of it as smut scenes, I get a little teed off, you know? Because why? Why? I also, when you're the main character, Laura, she's supposed to be in peril. She's supposed to be like running for her life. She's supposed to be like about to be murdered by this goddess Sarah, and you're gonna put a smut scene? Isn't she supposed to be running? Isn't she supposed to be running for her life right now? That makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. So, like, if you look at this perspective of good literature, good writing, it's a solid 3 out of 5. You know what I mean? Like, it's not amazing, it's not blowing me away, but it is telling you a story. But on the fun time, good time scale, it's a 5. Because it is a good time, fun time. There's fun characters, it's a fun plot. It is a little slow. I just finished the last book last night. It's a little slow because, again, the last book, 600 pages. Could have been cut down easily to like 350, 400. There was a lot of fluff. I feel like everyone wants to do the Akatar Kingdom of Ash like level. But if you're not having the intertwining plot and you're not having like that many complexities in your story, you do not need a 600-page novel. You don't need 200 pages of fluff. Like, you don't need 200 pages of smut. You just need to finish the book with a nice cutoff, a nice intertwining plot that ends well. And it's also, the ending ties up very nicely. If you, like, you know how most stories now, they're gonna end with a death. They're gonna end sadness but happiness. Like, you have one side where someone died that you loved, but they died protecting someone, and then you have the other side where everyone's happy and they're grieving, but they finally got what they wanted. This book, you're just happy, and it's like, okay, all right, yeah, this is fine. It's not that gut-wrenching, I'm gonna remember their sacrifice forever. It's gut-wrenching. Not even gut-wrenching, it's happy. They got exactly what they wanted. So, I don't know. I gave it, what did I give on Fable? I think I gave it a 3.5. The final book, anyways. The whole series. TikTok was open. What did I rate it? The first book, I think I'd give it 3.5 too. Maybe the whole series is just 3.5. Let's go reviews. I'm on Only Libby now. I deleted Goodreads. I do not understand Storygraph. So, I know no one cares. Okay? I know no one wondered. But if anyone wondered why I wasn't posting on Storygraph or on Goodreads, it's because I deleted both of them. I think Goodreads automatically updates because I didn't know this, but when you put your library books on your Kindle and you rate them, you could rate them on your Kindle. I didn't know that. I mean, I honestly just got a Kindle this last Christmas, so I didn't know. But, like, you can rate it, and you know how automatically when you rate a book on Amazon, it goes to Goodreads? So I think it's updated that way. But I also read half of them. I have iCloud Library through my local library, and so I read a lot on my phone. But then I have Kindle Unlimited and Libby for here. So I love the audiobooks. Okay, anyways, what was I looking at? So Tale of the Heart Queen is book 4. I rate that 3.5. What else do we? Fate of the Sun King, book 3. I gave 4 stars. That one was actually very fun. The third book is my favorite because you get the mystery and you're like, what's happening? Okay, the second book, Rule of the Aurora King, I gave 3 stars. And the first book, Trial of the Sun Queen, I gave 3.5. So I think overall it's like a 3.5 series to me. Anyways, like, it was a fun time, it was a good time, it just wasn't impressive. It wasn't anything new. I feel like a lot of the fantasy books nowadays, like, it's not new. I should have known though, it's the Rule of the Aurora King. Yeah, honestly, you can tell from the titles now who's trying to copy Akatar and Throne. So it's like, I should probably know this beforehand. But whatever. What else have I been reading? I'm just giving you a quick update because I feel like I never know what to film, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna yap and see what happens. Oh, I read Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. Hibbert? Guys, I can't pronunciate. It was fun. I gave it 3 stars just because. So, in the story, it's Chloe Brown, and then it's her. What is it called? Ugh, what's the word for it, guys? I need to look at the description and read it. Yeah, it's Chloe Brown. So she has a chronic illness, and then what's the guy? I know he's red, but it's like when you're an apartment manager. I know there's a word for it because she's the tenant and he's the what? He's like the handyman of the apartment complex, but he's also like who you go to for tours. I don't remember, but he's like an artist, and it's a very good story. I think they represented chronic illness beautifully, and I think the love story was very cute. My thing though is there's a scene where he like yells at her and walks out on her, and if a man did that to me, oh, guys, I was listening to an audiobook at work and I was like, this isn't the red we love. I was like, this isn't the red that I was advertised for. He's supposed to be perfect man material. And he like yells at her and walks out of her apartment. And I was like, baby, no. I was like, I don't like that. So, I don't know. I kind of was like pissed off at Red because in my mind, if a man did that to me, I'd literally just never let him back into my apartment. I'd be like, no. I was like, you can't speak to me like that. I understand I'm immature. I'm 23. Okay, I'm immature. They're way more mature than me. Obviously, they talked it out. They worked it out. They both had trauma that made it do it. Okay, I think actually if it happened in real life to me with a partner, I'd probably work it out, okay? I'd probably be like, hey, you can't speak to me like that. Let's talk about what triggered you to do that. What's the trauma that's making you react this way? Why are we reacting this way? Is it something deeper? You know, I'd probably be an adult about it. But when you're listening to it as a book and you're like thinking it's gonna be a rom-com, I was like, I was like, hold the phone, guys. What's happening? Red. So, and also the smut in it was kind of awkward. I don't know. Like, I'm all for worshipping her body, but it felt worshipping her body in like an uncomfortable way. But I think it was like a little too much spice also is what I put in my review, which I still stand by. I think we're making books too spicy, guys. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm one of those people now. Dang, when did I become one of those people? Oh my god, there's a hummingbird right there. Hi, baby. So cute. Anyways, I think books are too spicy. Certain books. Some books you read for the smut. You know, like my cowboy smut, I read for the smut. Like my dark romance, I don't read a lot of dark romance. My mafia romance, I'm reading for the smut. Like those shitty Kindle Unlimited books that you see advertised for the smut, I'm reading for the smut. But like, this was advertised as a cute little rom-com. Like, it's the Brown sisters books. I really want to get to the next one, which is Eve Brown, I believe. Her older... No. What's the older sister? It's Take a Hint, Danny Brown. That's the older sister. I think she's like in her PhD program. And then Actor Age Eve Brown. I think it's the younger sister one. I want to read Actor Age, but that's book 3. I wonder if I could just skip book 2 and go to book 3. That's kind of cardinal sin. Ugh, I'll just read it. I have it. I need to remember to read those though. That's the thing. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember to go back to those because I put them down because I got mad at Red. And I was like, oh, if all the men are like this, I'm not gonna be able to read these books. Yeah, anyways. Oh my god. I finally read Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. Oh, it was so good. And I'm not an M. Han stan. Okay, I don't really enjoy her writing, personally. I think her endings are always too convoluted, and it just shows that the female main character is never really the first choice. or they're just, I also hate a miscommunication trope. I forget the one where they just like keep miscommunicating the entire book and you're like, can you just talk? Can we talk? I think it's because I'm so direct in my real life, though, that I don't understand when someone's not direct, you know? I'm sorry to all my friends and family. But Great Big Beautiful Life was literally, so I gave it 4.5 stars. It was different from anything, obviously, Ali Henry's ever written, and I think that's well known now because that's what all the reviews are saying. But I was driving to San Diego. I was literally, I don't know if you guys know San Diego, but when you're driving up that hill to Carlsbad, through Carlsbad, and it hits bumper to bumper traffic always right there, I'm at the ending. And it was on. I'm sobbing my eyes out. And these poor people that are like next to me, the lady next to me turns and she's like looking at me and she's like, because I'm sobbing, bro, like sobbing. And I was like, and I'm not a cute crier. I was sobbing. And then it's like a half hour to my friend's house after that, and I got there and I was still upset about the book, and I was like, you guys, I just read the cutest book ever. I made them read it, by the way. My friend Tara read it, she loved it, and then I'm making my friend Allie read it, so I hope you guys have read it. Yeah, but I loved it. Oh my god, I shared the Bridgerton series. My friend Allie was like, you need to read the Bridgerton series, so I was like, okay. So I've been listening to it on audiobook. I don't think I could actually read them. I think if I tried to actually read them, I'd hate it because they're corny, they're cheesy, and they're like they're cheesy, you know? Like, I don't think I could read it seriously, but the audiobooks when I'm at work are so fun. The accents, like the proper etiquette just astounds me. The first book, especially with Daphne and the Duke, when they're trying to explain what SEX is to her, and you're like, girl, you're like, you don't even know? What? You don't even know? Because the whole thing with like them, I know you guys probably know this, but I don't over explain anyways because I'm a woman-splainer. They like the moms the night before the wedding come in and they have to explain what it is to their daughters, and all of them apparently are just doe-eyed and they don't know, so they're going into their marriages just not knowing anything. I don't think any of them know what masturbation is, and you're like I was like in shock. My coworker also read all these books, and I went up to her and I was like, what do you mean they don't know what it is? This whole book is like supposed to be smut. And she was like, that's the point. They don't know what it is. I was like, oh my god. So it's like proper. It's kind of fun though because it's smutty and then their accents. I mean, it's not the cream of the crop literature, people, but it's fun. It's why it's a Netflix series. I only watched the first and second series of Netflix. I don't even think, did I finish the second season? I think I said series also. Season. Did I watched Anthony's Story. Yeah, so that's the second season. So I've read the first and second book of that, or audio. I don't know if you guys think audiobooks are reading. I personally do, because I consume the story. So I've finished the first 2 audiobooks. So now I'm on to the third one, which I think is Penelope's. No, I think the book order is different. I haven't actually checked it out yet because I have a different audiobook than I wanted to read right now. I think the third one is The Next Sister, actually. I'll have to research that. I'll get back to you. But yeah, so I've been reading the Bridgerton. And then, so, to palate cleanse after book 2 of the Sun Queen Trials, I did The Wayward by Amelia Hart. That is a man-hating book. Oh my god, it's like literally feminine rage. So the cover of the book is absolutely breathtaking. Oh, I can't click on it. It doesn't make it bigger. Whatever. It's the one with like a crow. It's about witches. And it's 3 generations of witches who all got screwed over by men. Like, one's in an abusive relationship, one they try to hang as a witch, and you're like, okay, and I think she's supposed to be gay, and then the woman she's in love with, her husband sucks and is abusive. And then, what was the other one? The other one just, oh, I think her husband, because of like, I think it was like she helped him secure his spot in society, and then he used her, and he was finally done using her, so then he was like, okay, bye. But they're all like hello? I promise I didn't fart. They're all connected in nature. And they're all connected to insects in particular, and like insects and birds. So like their magic is basically like, these crows are gonna attack you now, or these like nettle wasps are gonna attack you now. And like it was a very fun listen, because I listened to this one actually. And it's just very feminine rage, just because I feel like there was not one singular good male character. Like in the book, I think every single man is horrid. Like I don't think they give you one good male character, and you're like, at least give me one. Like at least give me someone to root for. But all the men suck. Yeah, it's kind of sad actually. Every single man in this story sucks. So then the end, you're just pissed. You're like, why are these women? Just be lesbians. Just be lesbians. Like, ugh. Yeah. Anyways, so I read that, and then I've been meaning to read that book for literally years. I think it's been on my Kindle. How I keep track of my Kindle TBR is I keep all the books that I want to read in just my shelves, and I never take them off until I read them, and that's when a new spot opens up for a new book on the TBR, and that's how I like do it because I'm psychotic. And Wayward has been on here for literally, I think, a year. More than a year, because it has to be more than a year. Because I saw it on TikTok a really long time ago, and I was like, that sounds fun. Yeah, so, and I ended up listening to it as audiobook anyways, and I was like, okay, gonna take it off the Kindle now. So that opened up a spot, and now, what have we moved on to? So after Wayward, I did Interpreter Maladies, beautiful book. I'd suggest it if you actually want a deep, emotional, heart-wrenching read. It's just like full of grief. Like you're literally grieving the entire time for these immigrants, because it is so prevalent right now, immigration, especially in California. I live in California. So it's just like, I mean, I think Southern Californians know more than anyone that immigrants are, they are getting the short end of the stick either way. And like either way you look at it, like they came here to make a better life, but then also their life sucks here because of our current administration. So it's just sad. Yeah, it's very deeply resonating, and I think it definitely made me feel like full of grief. Yeah. And then currently I'm reading Say You'll Remember. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I just got this off of Libby. It just came off holds. I had like 3 books come off of holds at Libby, so I'm a little overwhelmed. So I got Abby Jimenez, this one, Say You'll Remember Me, and then my friend Charlie wants me to read all the Carly Fortune books, so I've had them on hold for months. She told me about this months ago. I just got Mimi at the Lake, which I think is the second one she wrote. I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask Charlie. But I got that one. And then I got, Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. I'm listening to the audiobook of it, and it is crazy. Like, the sugar glider part, I don't know if you guys read it, but the sugar glider part, holy moly. Yeah, so I'm reading those right now. I'll probably finish Frankenstein and Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Tuesday, I'm guessing, because I'm going to listen to it work on Monday. My Mondays are normally pretty busy, so I'll probably end up finishing Tuesday. I think I have 5 hours left, so I'm going to be able, I'll listen to it a little bit tomorrow, actually, Sunday, and then that'll be like a half hour probably, and then I can listen to it at work on Monday for a little bit and Tuesday. So I'm guessing by Tuesday. And then the next audiobook I'm going to listen to is, what did I have? I had one, I had The Accomplice to the Villain, because I wanted something light and funny, silly, by Hannah Nicole Mar? Don't judge me. It's the 3rd one in that series. I think it just came out, so I have that checked out. And then on iCloud Library, what did I have checked out? Oh, it's called Offer from a Gentleman. That's the 3rd Bridgerton book. So that's after that. Yeah, so I'm stacked. I'm excited. So I'm gonna try to read some of this today. Actually, maybe I'll just try to breeze through it tonight. I'm kind of tired. Ooh, hi birdies. Yeah, anyways, that's my update. I work full time. I finally got my master's. Living life. Yeah. I'm doing amazing. How are you guys doing? I love the book community, even though I'm not very active anymore on like my Instagram or YouTube. I do still not troll. What is it when you like? I sit on my Instagram all the time. Like I'm always interacting with other people. I feel like a lot of the people I follow, I love, and I love their content. I actually have unfollowed a lot of people that I think I don't resonate with, so that's good. But yeah, I might actually post this. I filmed like one whole video like a month ago, and then I deleted it because I hated it. So we'll see if this gets up. I actually did film a vlog for Festival of Books, guys, and you wanna know what happened? I filmed it in slow-mo. That's when I just got this camera though. I filmed the entire day in slow-mo. I was like so excited to make a little vlog, and then I opened up my computer, uploaded everything. Oh, a duck just landed in our pool. That's a new duck. Who are you? I don't know you. Sorry, anger. That's a new duck, guys. That's not my normal duck. We have 3 normal girls that land in our pool, and that's not her. I don't know who you are. Upsetting. I'll go chase her away because they're gonna fight if they find her here. Anyways, the joys of moving in Southern California in summer is you get ducks in your pool 24/7. By the way, what was I saying? Yeah, so we'll see if this actually gets uploaded because, well, first we're gonna see if I actually record in slow-mo or not. I have a feeling I'm gonna look and it's gonna be in slow-mo and I'm gonna be like, I'm never recording a video again. I'm done. Cut myself off. Yeah, but I hope you guys are doing good. If you have any new reads, let me know. My TBR mountain is always huge, always climbing it, so just let me know what I should add to it. If you read any of the books I just suggested or reviewed, let me know. Like, comment, follow. Is it follow? What is it on YouTube? Subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. I low-key was talking about this with my friend. These videos are basically me thinking I'm talking to my friends. Like, these are like my Snapchat vlogs. So, I'm gonna keep doing it like this format. Maybe I'll do like monthly updates, or I can do bi-monthly, every other week, I think, or like events, or just certain book reviews. I don't even know what to film. I'll figure it out. This is a girl in her 20s having fun. This is a girl in her 20s having a creative outlet. Anyways, have a great day. I'll be here. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna turn off the camera, sit here and read my little book. I might make myself a little drinky drink. Yeah, but anyways, have a great day. I love you guys. If I say one more time, I'm gonna die. Anyways, bye, love you. Have a great day. I hope you guys like this video. If not, that's okay, but bye!